Hi, I'm your host, Craig Tyler Ferguson, and I'm here with Shanice Saunders, the founder and CEO of Passport & Co. She's going to talk to us a bit about her company and the kinds of positions open on her team. So, Shanice, tell us a bit about yourself and how Passport & Co. came to be.
Yeah, so my name is Shanice Saunders. I'm founder and CEO of Passport & Co. A little bit about me. I come from a versatility of different backgrounds. So I've worked in tech, I've worked in community management. All those moments led me to Passport & Co. So Passport & Co. is a virtual wellness platform where people can join our virtual live classes from anywhere around the world. So whether you're in your dining room, your living room, the park, you can work out with us. Just log on after a long day and just do what's best for your mental health and physical health. That's always our goal here at Passport.
So, I did a bit of research into your company, and I saw that, like you said, your main general mission statement is community well-being, being able to work from home in a healthy way. So, what aspects of your work history specifically led you to getting the idea for Passport & Co.?
Yeah, so I worked in a hybrid environment that for 3 years that actually exhausted me a lot toward the last year I was there, and I ended up having work burnout. And mainly it didn't come from the work necessarily, but the commute, the day to day of just feeling like always on. And I couldn't feel like I had anything for myself, right? So when I went through that burnout, I was just like, I feel like no one should have to work this way or exist this way. And that's what led me to Passport & Co. Not just believing in the future of work and flexibility, but embedding it within the culture that I built. So Passport & Co. came from burnout. Real story, guys. So it comes from an authentic journey.
Thank you. So, what are some of the positions that you're currently looking for on your team?
Yeah, so I'm looking for an events and PR intern currently.
So, this position, is it full-time, part-time? What's the length of time expected for this position?
Yeah, it is part-time. It is an unpaid internship. And it's an 8-week internship.
Yeah,
So we are a work from anywhere company, so you can work from wherever, and that's where that flexibility comes in, and that's where we're at.
thank you. So, what would a typical day-to-day look like for a public relations intern?
Absolutely. So the day to day would be just working on our events flyers. Like we do a lot of mock designs and then we do our final versions. We also work on social media marketing. How can we make sure that these events are speaking to people on a public facing front? And we also have like business development too, where I teach the intern how to do outreach because I have a BDR, SDR background. So I teach them how to outreach to different wellness instructors so we can build our pipeline to have consistent, successful events. So it's a mixture of business meets creativity all in one.
Gotcha. And so, when taking a look at Passport & Co., I also saw a few events that you guys have done in the past, like your TGI Thursdays, meeting with actual yoga instructors and just having an hour just to breathe and relax. Are these interns, are they involved in the planning of those events?
Absolutely. So we work as a team, just finding ways to make it unique for everybody, right? After a long day. And the main thing for TGIT, the title came from me, but we were able to find ways of how do we make this feel intentional toward the end of the week, right? Because we all get tired toward Thursday and Friday. So for me and the team, we were like, TGIT exhale. This is perfect, right? Because especially if you work from anywhere too, or if you're not always in the office, Thursday can feel like Friday. So that's why we put that incorporation in there to say, thank goodness it's Thursday, so we can slowly transition into the weekend and feel that lightness or, heartfulness, if you will, into that.
Perfect. So, what are some of the requirements for this role?
Yes, some requirements. I mainly look for someone who's just creative and ready for a challenge, thinking outside the box and finding ways to walk into something fearlessly and just seeing how things can work for our events because every day can be different, right? So I just want someone who's able to be adaptable too. And just someone who's just ready to challenge themselves so they can leave knowing more than they did when they walked in.
Well, thank you so much, Janice, for being my guest today and talking with me today, and I hope to talk to you again real soon.
Of course. Thank you, Craig.
Thank you. Bye bye.